basketball, 84 Topps footballs. Give you some perspective. You potentially get a PSA 10 John Elway rookie out of it for $3,000. 84 Topps Winner rookie PSA 10 is a solid $1,000 pack. Someone's gonna get the pack for free. If you have an 85 Topps baseball pack, I opened up a lot of those. Possible McGuire rookie Clemens bucket, and then 89 score football. A lot of people's favorite Barry Sanders and Clay, but no gum, Rico. I know you're
no gum. Do they have gum in them anymore?
Some of them.
Some of them do. Okay.
Once in a while.
But I don't have any 78s for you. I know that's like your real, that's the year for you.
There's nothing like that cardboard taste.
As a kid, we all did. You kidding? The gum. We actually bought for the gum. There's so-and-so. See, Mickey Mantle, rookie. Mikey, I love you, Mikey.
Yeah, you got some.
So a couple other quick things to show off. This is the Michael Jordan rookie that we pulled from Pack 19.
Remember that one? That's the one.
Fantastic.
That was great.
What's the value of this card?
$5,000.
$5,000.
And the reason I know that is because I would pay the person who owns that $5,000 to sell it to me.
Let me see.
And they won't sell it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, we want to buy a... This is a great card.
So lastly, before we get to the 55 moment Cello pack, we are giving away tomorrow at 5 o'clock a T206 Ty Cobb red portrait, which is a very desirable pose and Ty Cobb for the set.
Now this is the card we were talking about earlier. So this is a giveaway tomorrow at the Just Collect?
Actually, at the Vintage booth.
At the Vintage Breaks booth
Right over
tomorrow.
here. That's even the
Beautiful.
card.
I tell you, if you're starting the collection, this is a great card to start with. Let me tell you.
Especially for free.
Yeah.
So, real quick, the way to enter this contest is all you have to do is buy one spot for as little as $3 at VintageBreaks.com until tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And then we'll take all the names of the people in the contest and random.org and them off the list. The person on top is going to be on the way with this Ty Cobb with the
Fantastic. Fantastic.
All right, so I know the schedule here. We're going to make some history in 2 minutes. We're going to be opening up this 1955 Bowman Cello. Likely a one of a kind.
What do you mean you're going to open it?
Well, I'll be more clear. We're going to bust open this pack with our tool set that we have over there. I think Mike, if you look, Mikey, he's kind of standing off there in the distance, doesn't want any PR. He's got pliers, he's got 2 pair of goggles. Yeah, we have to get to work in a few minutes. So we have to make sure we extract this carefully from the pack. We think that there's 20 cards, and I say we think because you can't go to YouTube.com and benchmark against the other 55 Bowman packs that have been opened, because obviously there hasn't been that many that have been opened that people actually reported. I did the best I could to actually count how many cards are in there. So, if there's actually more than 20 cards, we take the extra cards, we give them away to people in the break. If there's less than 20 cards, whoever doesn't get a card in the break will get a full refund.
So explain the process. A lot of these guys are familiar with box breaks, case breaks.
Sure.
You're doing something a little bit different.
Yes.
Vintage pack breaks. So you sell an individual spot, you get 1 card. So for example, what was the spot cost in this break?
I told you didn't buy it. $2. It was $5 a spot. It was 20 spots. And
the upside being,
so it's unbelievable. After doing the research for this pack, so in this pack you have potential for Mickey Mantle and the PSA 10 will be $100,000 plus card.
it's a pretty good return.
If you don't like Mickey Mantle, there's a possible second-year Hank Aaron. That'll be a $50,000 card. There's an Ernie Banks and an Al Kaline. Not going to let you hold this for this. Al Kaline and Ernie Banks have a second-year card in there, and those are worth about $20,000 in PSA 1955 Bowman set was produced in 2 series. This is a first series pack, therefore the Mickey Mantle is possible in the pack. And on the back, what's kind of cool is a little bonus. We have Johnny Padres, former star with the Dodgers. Sure. I'm not mistaken, Rico, not quite a Hall of Famer, but he was a great pitcher.
He was excellent. If he would have been... no, but he
If I had some of that, I would have played for a ball. So I'm going to talk to my team here. John, how are you doing with setting up random.org? 1 minute. Great.
1 more minute. We've got about 15 minutes left, so we got time, right?
Great.
Good.
I want to know if anyone has any questions out there, either about vintage pack.
Raise your hand if you have any questions. You have a question for Rico in the meantime, feel free.
Sure, go ahead. Sure. Sure.
It may have 18 cards in it.
So what happens in a situation like that? Did you sell 20 spots?
Yes.
What if there's only 18
Sure,
spots?
so as we just covered a minute ago, so what will happen is, when we have the list from random.org of 1 through 20, person 19 and person 20, for example, if there's only 18, they will get a full refund for their spots. But for that matter, if there's 21 or 22 cards, because everyone knows quality control wasn't so great back then.
Absolutely.
Really anything's possible, and that's why we prepare everyone before we open the package.
Sir, in the corner.
It's hard to hear.
Yeah, we couldn't hear the question. Sorry.
Can you come up closer?
Sorry.
Nasty.
Come on in. Yeah, come on.
We won't bite you.
Yeah, no, go ahead, watch out.
Okay, we've got a minute.
Don't trip.
Ask the question, and then repeat the question.
I'm sorry?
White box. Big white box. Over through the whole thing. There's going to be 100 cards and there's one card.
So what's the question?
What is it?
All sorts of different products like that nowadays.
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
Who put them out?
So it's,
Tops, panini, upper deck.
I'm not sure.
there was a white box, right? It's supposed to be 100 cards in there.
No, I thought.
You
And there was
thought,
only
and
one
there was
card.
just one
Yeah, I
card.
don't know. I don't know.
Oh, but they didn't say it would be 100 if we were good.
Okay, we're good.
So you never know.
So what we'd like to do is we'd like to have John show everyone. We're going to use random.org, and we're going to take all 20 names. They're going to be put into random.org. Then John has to take the dice. Can they see random.org?
Can you guys see the screen?
They can see.
Okay, they can see it.
Great. So John's going to roll the dice in just a minute, and that. You want me to roll? Sure. Where's the dice at?
Let Rico roll.
Oh, Rico.
Well, what's
Just roll the dice.
what's the significance? The dice.
Whatever you roll times 100 is what you owe me.
How do I get in these situations?
Hey, 7 Good dice.
Yeah.
You better be proud.
Who do I win? The Mickey Mantle 52?
All right, 7. You're a hustler.
No, yeah, that's a joke around.
So do I.
So we're going to flip the list 7 times, right?
Yes, we're going to put the names in as John did. We're going to press the list, press the button 7 times. Person on top is going to get the first card out of the pack. The last card right here, Johnny Padres, we go down. I'm going to actually crack the pack out of the holder. Mikey's going to come over here and go through it, and I'm going to kind of MC, if you will, as we go through it.
Absolutely.
I want to see.
Look at Rico.
right.
Ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
yeah, I'm a gentleman.
So we're gonna break it open.
Yep.
Here we go.
Let's get to the business. So, safety first, kids.
I have mine.
Serious.
I don't have a pair for you.
It's
I
okay.
apologize.
It's all right.
Sophia, please be careful. I don't want your agency calling you.
My wife.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Okay.
And by the way, if we don't finish this, will we continue?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well,
So-
because again, Leighton's staying here now. You're here with his show, so this will continue. But
Absolutely. Now, has everyone signed the waiver? Because these things have, they travel pretty far.
Ooh.
It's like pruning the flowers.
oh, so you've done this before.
A couple times.
Whoa. Yeah. This is serious.
He's literally breaking open
History.
history.
That's really fun.
Why do they do
Oh, this is
Why do they
interesting.
make-
So Tom and Rico, I think you guys know this. We have now started saving those as of about 8 months ago.
That's right.
And we send them to PSA to be deducted from the pop report so that all the unopened collectors out there have a more accurate picture as to what is available.
That's
and
a
we now
great idea.
know in about 5 minutes, there'll be one less 55 Bowman pack out there.
Nice.
Interesting.
And there she is. Wow, this is amazing. Well, this is beautiful. Look at this. So I realize that not everyone out there can see.
Yeah, yes they can.
Just showed up to the camera.
Oh, great. Look at the side of that. Like the cards are a deck of cards. They look gemmed into the pack. Doesn't mean they'll be gemmed in when they come out. Everyone knows that. Got a little nervous with you holding it out there like a big meatball.
I know.
Okay, so Mikey, we're going to have you step up. So hopefully I can switch. Just stay blue here.
Sure you can.
Great.
Good luck to everyone.
Actually, can you hand over that breaker, Matt? Just slide that whole thing out.
This?
Yep.
Sure.
What's it?
It'd be a lot safer to do it on there.
Good idea.
The drum roll. Let's go.
Okay, 1 second, guys. We're actually going to put this on Facebook Live. We're going to put this on
Okay,
Facebook Live.
this is going on Facebook Live. Let's break it open. We've got about 7 minutes
On
left.
this show, yeah.
Bottom up.
1 second.
Here we go.
There you go. Type it up.
So now we're on Facebook Live on. Wait.
No, the card number 1 is on top.
Polsky's first card.
Okay, you can MC.
Okay, great. So John is about to get ready Facebook Live, so that way not just our folks on YouTube.com/VintageBreaks, not just the PSA fans of the Great American Collector Show and the Vintage Breaks PSA Show, but also our Just Collect and Vintage Breaks fans on Facebook will have the opportunity to participate with us. And that's why technology is so great. Oh, sure. So I just wanted to wish everyone good luck in the break. Good luck to Corey, Jim, Rocco, Chris, Michael, Brian, Terry, Matt, Darren, Perry, Jim, Andrew, Terry, James, Brian, Lorena, Chris, Douglas, Chris, and Craig. We're about to make some history with a 1955 Bowman Cello pack. Without further ado, Mike, please take it away.
Is anybody sitting out here involved in this break and has a spot? You are.
All right, we
Okay,
got
good
one
luck,
there.
sir.
What's your name? Chris. Nice to meet you.
Let's everybody root for Corey. And again, we may not complete this during our show. We'll just sign off, and Leighton's going to continue.
Rico will go over to the gum buffet if the Vintage Breaks group.
Is that worth anything?
Could be.
Wow. Look at the color.
Look at the gloss.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's insane.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's
It's funny, watching these guys handle it, it's like a surgeon handling a scalpel.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Oh, we're ready. Rip Holsky, first card. Very sharp, left to right, center looks pretty good. A little bit off top to bottom, but you guys already knew that, the card on top is good. Rip the first card number 2 is going out to Jim. Good luck.
Ready?
Jim is actually from your neck of the woods.
Jim? Okay, so we're rooting for Jim.
Who's our Yankee? Is that Tom Morgan? I don't remember his first name.
Tom Morgan.
Yep.
Tom Morgan.
So very sharp, left to right, looks pretty good, top to bottom, a hair off. But look at the gloss. Why don't you show that to Tom and Rico? I want to show the
really
camera.
nice.
Beautiful.
It really is.
That really is.
Good man.
Thanks, Gov.
Yeah, that's
Okay, next up is good luck to Rocco.
Oh,
Wow. Very, very sharp. Nope, bowling.
holy, yeah.
Yep.
That's
I want to take a look at that card
being a
myself.
scout.
Let me see that. How that look, Mikey?
nice. Real nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
So because of the way the cards are coming out, it's really going to mainly come down to the centering of it. So with Rico, let's check it out together. Left to right, not quite 50-50, but pretty good. Maybe a hair off top to bottom.
Yeah, not much.
But this could be a straight PSA 8, maybe a 90C. You know, we have to take out the tools and measure it. But, you know, we'll give that to you to take home before.
Oh, me?
Hardcore.
Jerry Coleman, former Yankee. Card number 4 is going out to Chris T. Good luck.
Jerry Coleman. You know, really. San Diego is he was a war hero.
I like that show. Look at Kim.
This unopened material from this era is just becoming so much more scarce to
want us to
find,
go
and
an
more
extra 10
and more.
Whatever works for you guys, absolutely. If you have it, yeah, because we can finish it.
All right, so here's what we're going to
That'd
do.
be great.
Lou back at the studio. If we can, like to go an extra 10 minutes, so we're going to do this whole thing
That's
on our
great,
show.
Tom.
All right?
Tell Lou thank you.
Lou, you know, can do that?
What if Lou has a date?
Tough.
All right, next card.
Next card is going out, I think, to Michael Russo.
See, it's funny because Lou
Card
just said
five.
that. He's always ahead of me.
Romek, let's see here, left to right, very sharp, center he's getting better top to bottom. So we're hoping it's going to get us a perfect card in just a few cards, and it's going to be a big Hall of Famer.
Who was it?
Romek.
Steve Roman.
Our producer said, please do it that way. Then when we switch, it'll be an easy switch.
Absolutely.
How's that?
Big Lou's the best.
Lou is the best.
There we go. We got a nice star coming up now. He's not quite Hall of Fame material, but Jim Gilliam. I mean, please Rick, tell us.
We got a little history in Jim. Was he a good ball player? Who was
Jim Gilliam. Junior Gilliam.
I guess, yeah. Started in Brooklyn, went to LA with them. Outstanding second baseman. Pretty good hitter.
Yeah.
Not power, but he's straight ball around.
Okay, this is card number 6 is going out to Brian Y.
yeah.
Oh, wow. I know it might gives me that look. There might be a situation upcoming.
It's a situation.
Wow.
We have
that
a
is exciting.
situation.
So Jim Gilliam. Oh, wow. That's really exciting. I don't want to give it away.
So this is for Brian.
So card number 7 is Terry.
Full situation.
And staring in front of me, as Mike is about to sleeve this up, I can't see the centering quite yet. Left to right looks insane, meaning
Top to bottom.
a little bit off.
What number is this?
This is card
That's
number
6. Next up is 7.
7.
Lucky 7.
Card 7 going out to Terry
Terry.
S.
Terry
Regular
S.
customer of ours from the Virginia area. I actually think he's the only customer who brings his dad, his brother, they all watch together and buy it. We just pulled in Ernie Banks' second year. That's absurd. I want to take a look at the condition of it. Wow, that's really cool. Congratulations, Terry.
Terry.
Look, I don't even get to see it first.
If Terry's watching right now,
Wow.
Terry's very
Not
happy.
even halfway done yet.
We thought we were going to pull a Hank Aaron, but we still got time.
Terry is a very happy guy. Congratulations.
Wow. Tommy, tell me what you think of that. Looks pretty great.
Let me see.
So it's a little bit off center, top to bottom.
6.
So my guess is
7?
Let me think we're going to get more. Well, first of all, that's insane. Because even though it's not going to grade a PSA 9 because it's centering top to bottom, if PSA was generous, they didn't hear it. It could be a straight 8, but likely a 9.8, a 9.0C because of the center. Yes. And let me tell you something. A 9.0C is equivalent to a PSA 7. This would be the nicest PSA 7 in the world.
So notice I'm not a grade. I don't know the damn thing about it. But that's
Ready?
okay.
But that's an amazing card.
Estimated current value.
I'd have to check. I would say, a couple $100 in that condition.
Nice.
Next
Because
up.
if it's no glass, I'd be happy to buy it.
All right, this is number 8.
Yes.
Matt.
Thank you. Good luck, Matt P. All right, then, Mike. We still have the pack left to go. Roughly speaking, because we don't know if it's 18, 20, 22, but we'll figure it out.
The centering is getting better left to right as we go deeper into the pad. Is that normal for the?
Let me tell you
this
something.
era?
Nothing's normal.
Right. Okay.
Because they didn't care. That's it. It's that simple. They made how many millions of these cards? And that's what's amazing. And they made how many millions and there's virtually nothing left.
So when you find something that is,
I get crazy excited.
Yes.
Here we go.
All right, card number 9. Who are we going to, Tom?
Number 9 is Darren. We know Darren.
We know Darren Ravel very well.
Darren Ravel from ESPN.
Let's see if Darren's been calling screaming at me or congratulating and being very happy. I can't tell you.
Baseball royalty, family-wise.
Gus Bell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got family. He's got baseball
Yeah.
lineage.
That was Buddy Bell's father. Buddy Bell's father, Gus
Yeah.
Bell. Good ball player.
How's that one look? Let's see. So as you said, Rob, left to right, very strong. Top to bottom, just a hair off. Yep, just a hair.
Ready?
Okay, card number 10.
Card number 10 is Perry.
Harry P.
Perry P.
So Johnny Antonelli,
Yes, sir.
formerly of the Giants. Left to right looks pretty good. Top to bottom looks a little better, Rob, right?
It does.
A little better.
And I'm still impressed at the gloss. I mean, the shine
I
that you
like
can
that.
see coming right off every
Johnny
card.
That's my point. So the folks out there, and Tom, this is a key point to remember for PSA folks that collect a set registry. When we open packs with vintage breaks, even if you get, let's say, a 7, an 8, or a 9, it's not equivalent to the 7, 8, or 9 that are out on the market, because you're not going to see cards that haven't been exposed to the light of day for 60 plus years like that.
Yeah.
They're going to be circulated cards. These are uncirculated cards.
Number 11.
Even if the technical grade is a 7.
Number 11 is Jim. Jim C.
They're almost deserving of a special designation when they come out of a pad.
We're working on it.
Uncirculated.
We're
That's a
working on
great
it.
idea.
We're working on it. How's this one look here? Card number 11. Maybe one of the best center cards, Mike, right? Yeah, that's a nice card. I'll check that out a little more closely for everyone when I get it back.
It was in your hand this whole time, and now you're the last one that gets to the ball.
Sorry,
All right, Rico, what do you think of your grade lines? Now, left to right, we can do that together. That's pretty much even. Like, it's just a smidge. Solid 8. If they wanted to be nice, maybe, they didn't sleep well the night before, 9, but probably 8. Probably 8. Maybe 8 and a half. I'd love to check the pop. If anyone out there in the stands has access to the pop report on PSAcard.com, it's free. Please check out card number 244, Dwayne Brett. I'm curious to see what the pop is in the PSA 9.
There we go. What is it?
Card number 12 coming up. That's going out to Andrew. I don't recognize that player. Rico, help me out there.
I can't see the name.
G-I-E-L.
All dials.
Oh, Guile, yeah. He was a decent player, but got hurt, I think.
I thought he was going to tell me he had a drinking problem.
Man, you pulled that one. Left him. Yeah, he did, yeah. Crashed into the wall.
Hey, look at that. That's more of a 9OC based on the center.
All right.
What number are we on?
13?
13, Terry S.
You getting hungry?
Yeah.
Because that's some gum. I got some gum here. Matter of fact, you can fly the pack there.
No, I want to die.
Gum diet.
We'll get you some sugar free. So Morgan's a repeat, right?
No.
I thought we pulled the Morgan earlier, no?
It's 2 different Morgans. This is
Number 14, James
Miller.
N.
You ready?
So very sharp.
Stu Miller. Is that it?
Sense chipping on the wood grain
I don't see any.
underneath the mantle.
That's cool. So this is interesting.
Tom Morgan? Is that who that is?
So apparently the 55 Bowman, Ernie Banks, is an extremely difficult card in high grade, Tom and Rico.
Really?
So we're checking out what some of the prices have sold for. The last PSA 7 of an Ernie Banks second year, apparently I was off a little bit. I said a few hunch, sold for $700.
How about that?
And
Okay.
so if that's a regular PSA 7, you got to figure that an Ernie Banks fresh from the pack is probably $1,000 card.
Absolutely.
And once again, the reason I know it is because I would pay $1,000.
We
So-
are on number 15,
Yeah.
Brian Young.
Yeah, it's going to be between 18 and 20 cards. I can't tell. Yeah, we did pull Bowman earlier. So this is something interesting to know about early Topps and Bowman products. We've been opening packs all week here at the National. Not only can you not control the way they cut the cards, but the way they collated the cards back then. We've opened some packs.
4 PSA 9s.
Wow, thanks so much, sir. Really appreciate it. Here, want a 92 Bowman pack for free? All right, don't drop it because you're going to screw up the Rivera 10 that's sitting there. Mario Rivera rookie is possible at a 92 Bowman. PSA 10 is probably about $300 card. So what's fascinating about the Ernie Banks is the gentleman from the audience just kind enough to look it up at PSAcard.com. Only 4 PSA 9s of that card exist. I mean, I can't.
You might want to save a pack to look up a 9 on the home.
Really? Let me check out this card. Cool. Oh wow, that's the nicest card in the pack so far. So, sir, if you don't mind, we're going to recruit you one more time. What number is Coleman?
Well, what's number? Who's up? Number 16.
Who's 16? Number 16 is Lorena.
Number
C.
99.
And it's card number 99 in the 55 Bowman set. This has a legitimate chance at the PSA 9. I would love to know the top report on it. Jerry Coleman from the Yankees.
It's a second Jerry Coleman.
Yeah. So we pulled 2 Pete Roses out of the 1970 Top Cello pack here.
Oh.
Because it was 33 cards, small series. You never know when it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd like to get 2 Ricos. I can't even get one.
No, they're not for sale.
Oh,
They need them.
Well, we got 2 more. I missed that one over
9s?
there.
wow. I can
Holy wow. So just to put in perspective for
Look
folks,
at that card.
I have to do the research. I bet you in a 9, it's a $2,500 to $5,000 card minimum because
This is a beautiful
The
card.
folks that collect 55 Bowman, here's the way it works. You have the guys who collect the set. Then you have the guys who collect just the Yankees. And those folks might be more fanatical than the guys who collect the 55 Bowman set. So maybe there'll be a main event Saturday night after we get it graded tomorrow. We're going to try to share the grade this weekend with everyone. But if we actually get it graded and it gets a 9, that would be only the third 9 in existence, which means you can only put together 3 PSA 9 55 Bowman sets in the entire world. That's what makes this so cool.
Yep, absolutely.
Got 17.
Number 17.
Oh, think
Chris.
Wow.
We've got 3 more.
I wonder if there's going to be another Ernie date. What do you think, Mikey?
I hope so. That would be great.
So because of the way the pack's running, there's some duplication, and as I mentioned, having no collation, there's a possibility we could be getting another Ernie Banks. Ernie Banks in a PSA 10 would be an easy $25,000 card. Easy.
Get the center on this.
Oh, Christmas. Wow. I'll look up that pop. What's Gilliam's number? And this is spot 17.
Yep.
This is Chris. Chris R. Oh, I'm sorry.
98. Card 98.
That's card number 98. Is that
18.
where's 17? Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that Jim Gillian?
Card 18, excuse me, is Doug S. Pop 3 and a 9 for Gillian. Wow, a lot of action.
So spot 18 is who?
Spot 18.
Spot 18 is Doug
S.
S.
I can't. I gotta go. Oh
What
my
do we
God.
got? What do we got?
Who's spot 19?
Spot 19.
P6 Corey.
Chris Roth.
Oh. Wow. Guys. Get
Mike
your
is very
phones.
excited, which
Get
means
your
this is good
phones.
stuff.
Record. If you want to record history, right here, right now. You ready?
Guys, record this on your phone. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Are you ready?
That's what Mikey's telling me.
Oh my God.
What do we got?
That's unbelievable, folks! We just made history in the Case Break Pavilion. We just opened a 55 Bowman Cello pack, and we pulled the Mickey Mantle! That's unbelievable! Wow, it looks like a dead nuts 8. Oh my God! Maybe an 8.5. If you want to be nice, PSA, you got a chance. That's $50,000 for a PSA 9. Unbelievable! Oh my God! I gotta cancel the show after this. I gotta sit down. This is unbelievable. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Get it in the. Get it in the.
Yeah, I'm
sleeve.
getting it now. You want to do it?
I'll sit
Yeah,
down.
you can do
I'm
that. I'm not insured.
Unbelievable. I gotta see this. Oh my God.
All right, get it in there.
We'll get it in there. I'm enjoying looking at it.
Gloves, bro.
Good way to end.
Sorry. I'm literally shaking. All right, it's in the hole. Unbelievable. Wow. That is awesome. I can't believe that. Oh my God. That's amazing. That's the best, that's the single best poll that we've ever had in VintageBreaks.com history, and we just did it live at the National Sports Collectors
That was
Convention.
number 19, correct?
I almost root Johnny Padres.
Yes, yes.
20.
Fair to say.
Can we tell who the winner was?
Yeah, does
Yeah, card 19. Wasn't it?
Card 19.
Unbelievable.
His name is Chris
Oh my God.
Congratulations,
Well, we just made a
Chris.
friend for life.
If Chris is watching on Facebook Live, he has oxygen right now.
That's unbelievable. I just want to be done for the day. That's it. I gotta like get a drink or something. Unbelievable. Wow.
Unbelievable.
I'm speechless.
Oh my God.
Next to last card, right? That was the next to last card. I thought he was saying
Nailed the count though at 20. Nailed it.
I worked on that. I can't even tell you how many times, man. I was looking at it. I would re-look, and I thought it was 20. We got it, but more importantly, we had a lot of fun, and we just made history pulling a ridiculously absurd card.
That is so awesome. That's why Vintage Breaks rock.
That was amazing. And then spot 20, Johnny Padres. If you could help me out, tell me about that.
Craig Freilich.
Oh my God, that was I'm shaking. That's unbelievable.
Listen, this is a perfect way to end. Stick around
Drop the mic, yeah.
because Vintage Breaks, his show is coming on next.
I can't do anything.
For our Boston audience, for our Boston radio audience, we want to thank you guys for putting up with us an extra 15 minutes.
Thank you,
To our
guys.
Facebook guys, and to remember, everyone, happy collecting.
Unbelievable. Oh, let's go. Wow, that's like the most ridiculous thing that's ever happened. Oh my goodness. Oh God, Chris.
No.
Okay, that was unbelievable.
That was amazing. Oh my God, that was like
Hey, Rico.
Rico, you're gonna have me sign this?
Can't do that. They won't allow me.